Okay, let's take a quick look at the extrusion we're going to make for the modular curtain wall. It's going to consist probably of two parts, a cap and then actually the frame extrusion, which just when turned in its orientation makes the mirror. So there's only one extrusion here. And if you look onto the right, you'll see how they would be assembled. On the bottom there's a slot that accepts a bolt and a nut behind it so that it can be attached and hung by a bracket. And we have another drawing here that'll be on Blackboard, which is the dimension view of that. So I can go into Revit now and we can start building this profile. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a new document, a new family. New family. Takes me into the right area right away. And then I'm going to open up a profile, not a hosted one. We're going to actually put these on sweeps once we insert it into our Revit curtain wall family. So I'll go ahead and open that, and we'll start out by drawing the profile. And we're not extruding this, so we're just drawing lines at this point. And if we take a look at our drawing, we know it's 7 3/4 by 2 inches wide. So I'll just zoom in here, and it's really intended to be 8 inches deep minus 1/4 for the cap that's also 1/4 inch. And the whole basis for this is we're using a thickness, a uniform wall thickness of 1/4 inch. So now we have that laid out, and we can actually go around and start to I've set the offset tool for 1/4 inch so I can bounce a bunch of lines in here. I'm going to need a line over this way. We're going to need to copy and move a line 3/4 inch down. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that and move that down 3/4 inch. And then we need that to be offset again. So I'm just quickly going through and laying out the reference lines for everything we need. This bottom line needs to come up 1 1/4 inch. So I'll grab it and move it up. Oops, I don't think I had it selected. And that wants to come up 1 1/4 inch. I think I'll just break down and type that in. And we'll offset back a little edge on that. And then we have these 5/8 inch opening here. So we'll go ahead and move this line over. I'll select this line, copy it over, 5/8 inch. And we'll shorten this one up just so it isn't confusing. So now we have the start of our channel down there. This line never extends down that far, so we'll pull that one back up again. That's the inside of our So we're getting a bunch of warnings for unjoined elements, but that's obvious because those are all drawn as one piece. Now we need another line here. And obviously this is probably tedious for anyone watching through, so go ahead and draw it on your own. Or if you'd like to just stick with it here, you're welcome to. Gives you a chance to practice your drafting. this line here, we can go ahead and mirror. We can find the center of a line here, and we're not getting an indication. I don't know why that is. Maybe I haven't picked this line yet clearly. There we go. All right, and oops, gonna need to put a line back in I just deleted. I need the split tool. I don't use that very well. I seem to be kind of lame with that. So I'll just okay, the last thing we need to do is insert this tab that comes out, and it looks like I've left a dimension off, and I believe this is actually about 1 3/4 inches. It really isn't critical. It's the bite for where the glass is going to go. So let's just start sketching it out here. I'm going to create a line, and let's say it's 1 3/4. I'm going to go ahead and move that up to 3 3/8. Oops, I got the align tool. Excuse me, I'm futzing around here. There we go. All right, we want to come up 3, and 0.375 is 3/8 of an inch. Once again, not critical, and it looks like we've had a little bit of parametric help here that we didn't want. I'm going to pull this back down again and see what happened. Yeah, I've fuddled up this line. I don't know why that will have to be. I'm going to just pull it back so it's not linked to that other one parametrically, and then we'll move it up. And I must have done it about 3 feet. Try that one more time. And then that's offset. And we need an end line for that. And need to join that. We lose our other line. I'm just going to go ahead and flip this line. Sorry about being a lame draftsman. Okay, so we have our whole unit constructed. This still looks like it's a little larger than the other one, so I'm going to guess that's 11 3/4. So let's just take and move that in. So I'm going to just select that and move that in 1/4 inch. Okay, there's our profile constructed. Now we're ready to load that into our project, our curtain wall, and we'll pick that up on the next clip.